Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Browns now, headed out to their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. That's more on the quick slant. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Here's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He's going for it himself. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10.
So it'll be another 1st and 10 for him, Brock, down at the opposing 37. Lamar out of the pistol. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Browns. First down. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
Hall runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Brees Hall with the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
To kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And leading them out is one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. They've got first down here from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
He shovels this one forward. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. So it's Marcus Williams in on that stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
By Samson Abuka. A loss of 1. It's now
To the air on third and long.
6.
This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, fourth down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. First call here coming from the shotgun. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. By turning them against their own team, they'll quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up third and 1.
Third down give to Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
They've got first down here from the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Big strike here to Moore. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Starting at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And Brock, they are really struggling to get their feet under them in the first half. They've got to find some resiliency, really stabilize things here in the postseason. Play action now for Stafford. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Air it out on third. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand. And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
It's third down.
Jackson now on third. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. This play goes for 36. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
26 yards. And the Browns first down.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. Dodges another stop. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 14.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
First down.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Jason Myers lining up for the field goal try. It's a 48-yard look for him. Myers' kick is good. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
He'll take this at the 10. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And that return heads out of bounds. Job well done. It's close to that enemy 35-yard line. They'll start this series with an option left. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 17-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Christian McCaffrey. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And that's a stop. The offense stayed out there on fourth, but now they're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He completes it in traffic. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Browns.
They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. From the gun, it's Hall. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
They send him left out of the slot. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Jackson now, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. How about that play, Brock? On third and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Running up the middle, Dillon. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and
Going right back to Dillon. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives them a first and goal.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Browns.
Hall. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Putting the tight end in motion. It's Hall again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver it.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 24-point ball game. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 28-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation, but even more, better execution.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
Yards. And a Baltimore.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
All right, here we go. Second down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup.
Stafford from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's another.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Keeps away from one. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. It's 2nd and goal.
leads to 2nd and goal.
Going from the gun here. Too much lead on that throw. That throw's incomplete ahead of his target. Those 2 passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Hall running his own read. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the
Play fake. Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Cortland Sutton. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
It's going to be 2nd and 3 when we return from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Steps up and he's running with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. We've set it down from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Intended
It stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and
Throwing again is Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 3rd and just 2 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Looking right, and he finds him. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Browns.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Jackson keeping it himself. He dodged the tackle. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31.
That's another Browns first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up
A
second
give
and
left side for home. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, that's the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he rips this one out over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
A 32-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. Just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. Shoots away from one. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 34.
To throw, Stafford. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
For Justin Jefferson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Stafford from the gun. 3rd down. He finds Bailey working downfield here. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
1st and 10.
First down throw here for Stafford. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Now Stafford again. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Stafford throwing again. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Baltimore.
Working inside the red zone. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stafford's going to throw once more. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Air it out on third. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed third down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some depth into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Jackson now on 3rd. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Escapes a defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Baltimore running its offense out now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Browns and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. They go right back to Hall. Here he goes again. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Running out of the pistol, it's still in. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Throw here, third down. Throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. Stafford now off the play fake. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
It's a loss of 6. Brings up 3rd and 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Now it's
7.
Jackson. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And you set it down. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Browns.
They'll go right side with Hall. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, they're moving.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Here's Hall once more. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down right along the 30. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
One quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Browns football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Dillon. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
Moore going to motion over right. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Myers' kick is good, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. He starts at the 38.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford hits him on the in route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. He dodged the tackle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
21 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st.
Stafford from the gun. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
McCaffrey. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Running with James. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making the scoreboard look a touch better. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. In that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Barrios now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, the gift to Hall. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Dylan, a first down carry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the counter, Hall. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Lamar off the play fake. He completes it in traffic. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10.
A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Lamar's going to keep this one. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
Play fake, Jackson.
At the 6-yard line.
Cut near the goal line.
Jackson's pass.
Held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. Third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns put up even more points in a win. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns continue piling on to this lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Pinion set to kick off.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. Stafford now on first down. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That's Knox. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. We've set it downs from 37.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw here for Stafford. Finds the in route complete. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns
quick hitter. Nice gain there on second down before they get to him, but we also have a flag down, partner, so let's see if this stands. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
At the 2-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
There's a give inside to James. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens trail by 23 now. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. First call here coming from the shotgun. Raymond comes in motion right. Hall running between the tackles. And this hasn't been a common side out there tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we say so long from Baltimore.